Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Dev. Today we're continuing work on our Overwatch 2D Demake. Now last time we worked on Miss Heroes Never Die herself, Mercy. We finished what we could of her kit, including adding some new code that might come in handy in the future. And today we're finally doing something other than working on a hero. That's right, we're moving on to Phase 2 of our Overwatch 2D Demake. Now why are we moving on, you ask? Well, it's simple. Clearly, we need to start testing our heroes against actual foes, for one, but more importantly, Blizzard constantly make changes and additions to Overwatch so often that I just can't keep up. So instead of consistently playing catch-up, I thought we'd move on to the second phase, and then come back to making heroes at a later date. So what exactly is Phase 2? Phase 2 is turning this into an actual video game. To do that, we're taking some inspiration from another game, and we're going to be doing a nice little mashup. The game we'll be mashing up with Overwatch is an older game by Vlambeer called Super Crate Box. If you've never played Super Crate Box, don't worry, I'll explain the premise later, but it is free to play on Steam, so I highly recommend you guys check it out for yourself. So with that said, today we're going to be attempting to at least get the basics done, with at least some sort of a moving enemy unit. Anything else will just be a plus. Well, we've got a ton to do, so let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so we're going to start with the sprite, obviously. We need an enemy to shoot, and obviously it's going to be Bastion because, you know, Bastion is the Omnic, or it's like the model of the evil Omnic creatures, so creatures, robots, there we go. And obviously a red eye to represent evil. Grr, I'm so evil with my dark purple hues and red eye and cute pink additional flare. Rawr. Okay, so let's create a new object because it's not going to be based on a player, so we can have a bit more freedom. So as I'm crudely drawing out our stage, it's yeah, if you've never played Super Crate Box, the way that it works is the enemies constantly cycle through the level. Every time they hit the bottom of the level, they respawn on the top of the level, but they respawn stronger and more faster and powerful. They do more damage and whatnot. They're much more dangerous enemies at that point. So we're gonna recreate that sense of fear, but we're gonna do it obviously with you know, with Overwatch heroes. And I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do this yet, so we're going to keep everything very simple. It's entirely possible we might go to a 4-3 style to give us more space, because right now the widescreen is not doing us justice. Alright, so our stage is currently set. We're ready to start working on this bad boy, I think. First things first, I wonder if we can just do it in the step event. If y is greater than 224, which is our current, like, the bottom platform, so anything below that we want to reset the character to the top of the map. X equals room width. That should drop us in the middle of the map with y's. Y equals, we'll do 32. So let's see what that does. So the basics of platforming. Did we break anything? What's going on? Yep. I think what I forgot was to give it the parent. I told it to enable physics, but I forgot to actually give it the physics parent. This should work. Thank you. He's not moving. Should be moving, but he's not. You should be moving. Oh, why are you not moving? Maybe one was too little, maybe two will work. Nope. What is going on? Seems like the more I try to work on this project, just the more it just breaks and refuses to just do anything right. It's just, why does he stop moving when he touches the floor? That's not a thing that should be happening right now. The crazy thing is, I've used this exact script in previous projects and things have worked out perfectly fine. Now I try to, you know, import it to Game Maker Studio, do the necessary changes to make it actually work properly, and don't work. So I'm just trying to do something very simple here. I'm trying to tell the freaking character just to walk right. On spawn, walk right. But for some reason, something in my script is being like, no, when you touch the floor, stop moving. Do I have to force H speed? What is that? What is that? Why? That should not be the thing. That should not be a thing. What is happening with my script right now? Okay, you know what? That's fine. You know what? This game maker wants to just break everything that I try. Wants to break my heart, my soul. So, if place meeting X plus speed Y. Okay. So it should walk if it touches the wall. Now you're not moving at all. Okay. Is it because for some reason it's getting stuck in the floor? Is that the reason? Are we somehow getting stuck in the floor? Is 0.5 not a variable that... What is happening here? I just want you to move. Move, Omnic, move. Okay, 1 worked. 0.5 for some reason didn't work. Okay. Just one of those days where everything you try just doesn't want to work. And you're like, why? Here we go. It bounces. It does what it should. It does what my friggin' platforming script is supposed to do automatically. Okay, you know what? Let's try to stay positive. It works the way that we want it to. The problem is he walks a little too fast, but when I put it to 0.5 for some reason he just doesn't move at all. How about like a 0.8? You know, is a 0.8 okay with you, Game Maker Studio, or is that just too much? No, it's not very different from from a 1 though. Let's try going back to 5. Let's see what happens when we go back to 5. Let's see it just not do anything when we go back to 5. Yep. 0.5 is just... That is our threshold right there. Okay, we'll set up the rest of the character as well. Hurt 0. Let's say HP equals 3. Else, we set the alarm. We'll go half a second. Actually, we'll go 1/4 of a second. There we go. So we should be able to shoot this lovely robot dead with Soldier. You know, we should probably put an indicator there. Boom. Boom. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody say, way ho. Boom, boom, boom. Dated references. Okay, so we're creating an object called spawner. Alarm 0. I don't know. Let's go 60. Okay. So every 60 seconds, we're going to spawn an Omnic at the top middle of the level. 1 Omnic every second, that might be a little too much. Now that I think about it. You know, it's fine. Whoop, boop, boop. Multiplier will be another variable we'll need. When we go through the portal at the bottom, it's gonna increase the multiplier by 1. HP, I guess, 1 times multiplier. Yet another monster rears its ugly head. Math. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, it's at 3 right now. So it should just be 3 when it goes back through. It's 0. That's right. Did that wrong. Plus might have been right. Multiply just depletes it all. So 3, okay. Next one should be like 4? 4, okay. Next one should be 6. Should be at 2 now? Yes, okay. So I can math on the fly. Psh, psh, 30, it's at 30 health. Ah! So obviously we're gonna have a cap because even 30 health here, you have no chance because it just moves too fast. Not enough time. Let's say the cap is 5. Another thing we need to do is H speed. See, start speeding up. I think that's gonna be way too fast, but we'll see. I just want to see it in action. Gosh dang it. Can't even keep track of my own variable names. Okay, so we should see an increase in H speed. Ah, forgot we have to make it relative to our current H speed. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, there we go. But that's just... Whoa, look at that! Uh-oh. I think in the future, if I can't get my platforming script to work the way that it should, I'm gonna have to just write an entirely new horizontal speed variable or variable system for the enemies, because we can't rely on H speed. H speed is not something we want to rely on. For now, I'm just relying on it because it's the best thing we have and it actually gives us results. But in the future, we're probably gonna have to use an actual variable because you don't want to rely on H speed for your games, man. Holy crap, he moves so fast that he's out of... How did that even happen? There's no like noticeable difference between points. Again, for some reason, I guess it might just be my my platforming scripts just breaking it. Now we're seeing some increase. Have we hit 5 yet? I feel like we've hit 5. We're seeing a constant increase in everything because I'm an idiot. I am a fool. That all has to be unconditional. Yes, I am a fool. I am off my game today, man. I am so off my game. Okay, my 3 is going pretty fast. 4, lightning speed. 5. Okay, that's way too fast. I'm clearly not smart enough with the math to figure this out right now. And I'm clearly not on top of my game to figure it out right now. So, I don't know, we'll just stick with that for now. It's clearly not what we want, but yeah. So this is gonna know the basics of Super Grade Box, just a very broken version of it. Oh my god. What is happening? What is happening? Alright, Future Keaton here to explain why things seem so off in this video. So as I mentioned before, the code I'm using was ported from an older version of GameMaker, and since a lot of it had to be rewritten anyway, I decided to change some things to, hopefully improve its usability. But the problem is I forgot I did any of this, and worse, never made a note about it anywhere. So long story short, most of what I tried using was completely outdated. So yes, pretty much all of the problems were my fault. My bad. But the good news is I have since switched all the code that was done in this video to the proper system, so hopefully things will go smoothly in the future. Fingers crossed. So, with that said, this is where I'll be ending this embarrassing episode of Let's Dev. Remember that if you enjoy this video or you enjoy Let's Dev in general, be sure to hit that like button. If you aren't already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you know when new episodes go live. And as always, be sure to leave your thoughts on our progress in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching and enduring my stupidity, and I'll see you guys next time.